know, um, uh, half hour ago, I did exercise and make me feel very happy.
Excellent. Very
and
energized.
and took a shower, and I'm ready for this class.
Excellent. Welcome. That's pretty good. Awesome.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Adriana, thank you. Adriana, hello, how are you?
Hello, good morning. Fine, thank you. And you?
Excellent. I'm pretty fine. I'm pretty happy to listen to you. And so, how have you been? What have you done? Please talk to us.
Uh, okay, this last week I had a lot of work um, in my house. Oh, it's the same, but in this case is different because my husband too has a lot to work, and but is um, the
I'm
time
sorry.
is okay.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was my mistake.
Okay, I wait.
Yeah, no, yeah, you were talking to us about that your husband has also a lot of work at home.
Yes, but it's okay because for the situation, the contingencia,
Yeah,
but it's okay. Thank you.
excellent. Well, the most important is that you are okay and that you are able to do whatever you need. And well, your husband is with you at home then.
Yes, he's an engineer, and the project, his project, is stopping in this week.
Oh my.
Yes, he is, but he has a work in the computer, planos,
Plans.
I don't know, plans, and uh, in this moment, maybe, um, maybe the next month, he will had a new project in Puebla, and it's now is a good time for he
For,
preparar
for him to
mm,
prepare.
to him to prepare um, old planes and the cost, everything is very complicated for me.
Yeah,
But
that's it.
it's a new good news, I suppose.
Yes, that's it. You know what? I think that what it's going to happen is that we have to adapt to the new necessities and to the new characteristics of work. So it's going to be growing up. Maybe here in this moment is a little painful, but you will see that we will be perfectly adapted and that we are going to grow up. We are going out of our comfort zone. That's the problem that we are having now. But everything is going to be all right, like Bob Marley said. All right.
Yes.
Adriana, thank you very much. So,
Thank you, Maggie.
thanks to you. Armando, welcome. How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. How have you been? What have you done?
I'm sorry, I don't hear you.
How have you been?
Fine. I'm closing my house, but I'm working.
That's it. And how have you felt?
Um, it's a little strange, but I feel I feel good. I feel I understand the circumstances, and I try to cooperate in this moment the dangerous uh, enfermedad.
Sickness.
So,
Sickness.
sorry,
With this dangerous sickness.
sickness.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Yes. You know what? As we mentioned before, this has been time for adapting to the new way we are going to live. So you will see that everything will be good.
Yes, yes, I'm good, and I spend everyone be good and healthy.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay. So, Carmen Pacheco, how are you?
Excellent, teacher. This week, finish my online classes, and the next week continues with another online classes. Is about courses, spring courses, and only three days. And in the next week, only 3 days more.
Hey,
But it's a good opportunity for us because in this moment I feel more peace and and in the last week I get on my nerves or got on my nerves and but I'm ready for the next weekend. Is only think uh, develop my classes and to keep it for the children and enjoy this time because in another things maybe I'm only in my house and do without do anything. I I prefer uh, do do or be be busy in develop skills and planner my classes on another things.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? Everybody is asking for the presential system to come back because this is, of course, it is a opportunity for having a new skill, for learning new ways to work. But I think that it's good. It's a very good opportunity, but presential classes are the personal contact with our students, and it is magical. It is energizing.
Yes, yes, you're right, teacher.
All right.
Yes, it's
Yeah, it's wonderful to be able to see them. It's wonderful to be able to listen to their to their talks and see how they relate to each other. That's human life. All right. Well, thank you very much, Carmen. So, what about you,
Thank you, teacher.
Marco? Thank you. Marco, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Excellent. I'm pretty fine. Thank you. I'm so happy to listen to you. Marco, a question. Is your name Marco Antonio Vasquez?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Yes, I am renaming you so that we can have the correct data. Okay, thank you. Marco, how have you felt? Please talk to us about yourself.
I have felt bored because I couldn't go out from my home for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But I've tried to do some things such as taking courses and, for example, this course of English. And I have worked in other course to trying to get some skills for my job, and I have tried to do some exercise.
Hey, that's great. You know
And
what?
that's it.
That's it. Excellent. You know what? I think that it is a question of attitude, and you have been having a very good attitude about what's happening. Because, of course, we can't fix it, but we can select how to live, how we are going to be. Excellent, Marco. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's listen to Marisela. Mari, how are you? Hello, Isaac. All right, Marisela Espinosa, how are you?
Hello, everyone. Fine, thank you. I finished my classes yesterday. I'm so tired because I have been taking a lot of courses online, and I have uh, to learn more strategies to assist my students faster. So it's interesting, but it's so tired because also I need to do my housework, and I don't have time because every day I attend to approximately 450 students. So it's different when we have classes in a presential form.
Yeah,
Yes, is correct.
yeah, that's correct.
Okay, we can give the instructions or explaining something at the same time, but in this case, I need to assist everyone, or in other occasions, I assist in this form via Zoom, by the app Zoom.
Yeah,
But it's good because I learn a lot also, but yes, it's so tired.
tiring, yes.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
No, thank you very much. Yes, you know what? I think that it's just the beginning because people is getting used to use it, to be working online. But once that people have already been familiar with this new way to work, it is going to be easier. I think that the other problem that we face is that people don't read. So if you send them any PDF with the instructions, or if you send them any video with the tutorial, they don't watch it. So they go to the video conference without being read before the instructions or before to have watched the tutorial, and they are facing problems because they can't connect, they can't listen, they don't know how to do this, and it's because they didn't read. But it's part of our culture also. But it has to change. And I put my hand on fire that in some time, maybe some months, it is going to be easier. Of course, we are going to go back to the presential way, but now we are having a new experience for communication, for teaching, and for learning. So it's going to be part of our human capital. All right, thank you very much, Mari. Isaac, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. But
Thank you. Isaac.
Hello, Teacher Maggie. I'm fine. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you, Teacher Maggie. And you?
Excellent. I'm very fine. Thank you. I'm so happy listening to you. And so tell us, how have you been? What have you done?
Uh, uh, well, everything is fine. But you know, the work at home is irregular. So we have to look what to do in all the day. So we fix some things in the house and uh, to 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 avoid getting out, you know. And it's difficult because if you need something specific to the house, like some tools, you can go outside for buy it. So we use the imagination to fix all this stuff. But
Yeah,
everything is fine.
excellent. That's it. And you know what? I think that, well, at least for me, it was a very good opportunity to pay attention to my room because as I was working all of the time, I used my room, but I didn't do any maintenance. So now that we have a little more
Yeah.
time, well, a lot more time, I am improving also my bedroom, and it's being so beautiful, so comfortable, and well, I am having the time for doing so. I even found my cat. I hadn't seen my cat for ages. Now I
Oh,
know where she is. All right.
really?
No, I'm joking. But yes,
Okay.
I found many things that I thought that they were lost or that I forgot I had. For example, some paper punchers that I used to use when I was working in kindergarten. And so now I found them and I said, wow, this is my material. I didn't see my material. I haven't seen it for ages. I realized
Yes,
also,
something's rewarding.
yeah, so I found out that I have many pieces of clothes that I liked very much, but I hadn't used for a long time. And so I am also having a selection of all the things that I use and the ones that I don't use. And yes, now tomorrow I'm going to have a garage sale because I have seen that I have
Okay.
many that I don't use. So yes, it's being beneficial in some ways. All right. Guess what, kids? Today we are going to talk about entertainment. Entertaining is necessary for all the alive beings, not only humans, but also our pets and the wild animals. And well, entertaining provides from relaxing, from some substances that our brain produces, for example, oxytocin, dopamine, that helps our body to be okay, to be fine, and our defenses to be up. So my question is this: what is amusing for you? Isaac, in your case, what is amusing for you? Isaac,
Uh,
hello.
well, okay. At
Yeah.
this moment in my life, we share moments with my family, with my baby, and my spouse and my wife. But and we enjoy watching Disney movies, children movies, you know, and cartoons. It's what we could share, you know. But when the baby is sleeping in these days, we 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 este, watch some adult movies. In this week, I could remember the, the film uh, The Hole, and the Spanish movie in Netflix, and in this case, we like things we could do in the house, you know. In winter, we avoid to go to the cinema because by the mm, aire acondicionado.
Air conditioning.
Uh, okay, we can go because the baby, and we are enjoying Netflix right now.
Hey, that's great. Excellent. You know what? It is very nice to be with your family. They are magical moments. And maybe later, whenever we have time to go out, whenever we can go to presentially work, we are going to miss that time. We are going to say, I need to be with my family. So it's a re-encounter.
Really.
Yeah, that's going to be good. All right. Excellent. Thank you very much, Isaac. Isaac, who's your victim?
How about Adriana Preto?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. In this moment, I prefer activity with my puppies. I need stay with them in the park, maybe, or in this moment, a little moment, but I prefer stay with them. But if I can't leave home, I prefer watching TV series,
Serious.
movies,
Serious.
repeat, series,
Serious.
series, movies, and maybe sometimes I draw. Um, I like very much talk with my friends and family. It's all for me.
That's
I yes, it's all.
all right. Thank you very much, Adriana. Your victim, please.
Okay, Carmen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. My entertainment in this moment in my house is um, clean my kitchen because the last weeks I don't have a lot of time for um, dedicate time to my house. And while I clean my kitchen, I listen the music or audios, or I practice my English, or when I have free time, um, I read a book or answer my my exercise book, or in, for example, today is Saturday, and I spend the time with my family, with my husband, and watch the movie in Netflix, for example, and have a conversation with my husband and my son about the movie, how they uh, see the or watch the movie. What think about this theme of the movie, or the yes the movie, and And in my house, I cook the dinner for my family. I prepare the breakfast, and a lot. I have a lot of things, and I can I do it in this moment?
Hey, that's great.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. All right. So, Carmen, who's your victim?
My victim, let me see. Okay. Armando Hernandez.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. I do for a mousing everything you talk about, and I found app. The name is Bookmate. Um, it's a platform in you read you pay, but this month is free um, to read a book and audiobooks. In this time, I read a book, La chica del grupo. Y, in this book, she explained you the you experience in the Sonic Youth group and listened audiobook Orgullo y Prejuicio de Jane Austen. Never I can read and I try to listen the audiobook is new to me.
Hey, that's pretty good. And you know what? It is not only useful, but also awesome because, as you said before, now you have the opportunity for reading and listening to the pronunciation. And you know what? To be working with those audiobooks is amazing and amazing. Some of the books have the pronunciation of the author. So if it is an English novel, for example, the pronunciation you are going to find is British. And so on. If it is an American author, then you have American pronunciation. And so it can help you a lot to train your listening skills. And the reading ones, of course, it improves your spelling, and it improves also your writing, because when you listen, when you read how it has to be expressed, you increase the vocabulary you have, and you increase also the examples of the grammar structures. So that's wonderful. Congratulations to you. It is a very good option. Thank you, Armando. All right, so Armando, please, who's your victim?
Okay. Marco Antonio.
Thank you.
Hi. Well, I have a daughter that she's 2 years and a few months, and unfortunately I can't. She's not with me. She's with her mother, and I can't go to visit her. And I talk with her through the internet, and when I talk to her, it's very funny because she asks me things that make me laugh. And for example, some minutes ago, before, I talked with her and asked me for the dog that I have with me right now. she wants to see videos and photographs of the dog, and it made me feel it is fun for me.
So fun and so nice. So you know what? You can also have a video conference by Zoom with your daughter. So you can create your own page, your Zoom page that it's free, and you can also send her mom the link as we do with you, so that she can be connected and be in the video conference with her. So it would help you to see her a little more closer and to prepare for her some pictures or a presentation about what she would like to watch. And of course, it is going to be a virtual experience for your daughter, because in the time that she's living, they are basics. So it's elementary knowledge that they have to achieve. And so I think that it would be a very interesting experience for you and your daughter.
Yes.
All right. Okay, thank you very much, Marco. Okay, Marco, who's your victim?
Fabiola Alvarado.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Well, teacher, you have given us an excellent idea. And well, talking about my entertaining, well, I usually have a lot of things to do. I work online, as I told you last week, but when I have time, I like to watch videos on YouTube, or to watch a movie on Netflix. And I like to do the same as my classmate Armando. I like to play the subtitles in English and to listen and try to understand everything they are saying on YouTube and on Netflix as well, because I think it's an excellent exercise to our listening, and also to see the structures and to see the pronunciation and to pay attention to the idioms, because sometimes we don't know one, and we try I try to search, to investigate about the meaning of some expressions they are saying, and I don't understand, and that's how I reach my vocabulary, because I think it's the only way to do it. But the reality is that I don't have time always. Every day I don't have time, but when I have time, I do it, and I love to do it because, well, I love to watch movies and to watch some interesting videos for me, and at the same time, I do what I love, that is learning English.
Excellent.
Yes, teacher, that's my
Yeah, that's a
yes.
very good idea. And you said also something so interesting. You mentioned that you like to play the subtitles of the movies and learn a lot of idioms that you can catch they are saying. I have already worked with you about
Yes.
idioms, and you can have a lot of information about idioms in the net. There are many books about idioms, but it's impossible to learn all of them because they are a lot. That's one point.
Exactly.
Another point is that idioms are regional phrases, and they are not used everywhere. They are used in certain regions, in certain places, and by certain people. Like here in Mexico, there are not the same idioms that we use. in Mexico City than the ones that are used in Veracruz, or that the ones that elderly people use,
Exactly.
younger people. So
Exactly.
yeah, so when you watch,
I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. When you watch,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And young people is inventing new ones.
yeah, that's it. And so there are the internet ones also. So Jesus, it's
Mhm.
impossible to learn all of them. But if you
Yes.
if you are watching movie pictures, you can learn the ones that are used in that movie picture, and you learn them by context. So it is much better because you can catch where they are said, how they use it, and when it is good to use them and when it is not appropriate. So learning idioms by watching movie pictures is just much better than if you would be having a book and learning all of them, uh, because you are in danger of using the idioms where it is not the appropriate way or the appropriate moment. So hey, congratulations to you.
Exactly.
All right, such a great
Thank you, teacher.
thanks to you. So tell me, who's your victim? We are missing to Maricela Espinosa, and who else? I think, no, I think just Maricela.
Well, Marisela.
Of course, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, for me, amusing things is short time with my nephews and my nieces, create or organize some challenges, and table games. Also,
Board games.
sorry?
Board games. Not table
Board games.
games.
Okay. And also, we enjoy singing, so the karaoke is a good entertaining for us. I am a very bad singer, but I enjoy it. And
Hey.
also, time with my sister Claudia, we enjoy watching some series in Netflix or films. And with my father, we watch Discovery or Animal Planet or some channels like that.
Hey, that's
And
great.
with my mother, is talking a lot and cooking.
Wow, beautiful. You know what? All of those are very nice activities. And when you do with your family, wow, that's beautiful. Did you know, Mari, that singing affords a lot of benefits to our body? Whenever we sing, our brain is delivering oxytocin, dopamine, so it makes us feel excited and happy. And of course, it helps us to be healthier. And another benefit is that the vibration of our own voice is beneficial for our cells, for our body cells. So you can heal your body by singing. So it's incredible, but yes, the body heals by itself by many different mechanisms, and singing is one of those. And even you can improve your English if you sing in the karaoke some English songs. You can do a lot of big progress in listening and pronunciation. So you do it very good, but you can learn a lot from English songs. For example, you manage a very good fluency, so you could improve it or even by singing songs by Queen, for example, Kiss, AC/DC, talking about rock, for example, but talking about ballad, there is Jason Brass. He's a very good performer, and his pace when he sings is very good. Adele is another very good. And so singing is a very good opportunity for having lots of fun and for practicing either not only English, but any language that you may like. I am learning French by songs and I love it. It's so exciting and so fun. Okay, thank you very much, Marie. You know what?
Okay.
Thank you. Finally, we are going to watch a video and we are going to have any commentaries about it, okay? Just give me a second to share it with you. Okay, here it is. Let me share the screen. Try something new for 30 days. All right, here you are. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Excellent, here we go.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
A few years ago, I felt like I was stuck in a rut. So I decided to follow in the footsteps of the great American philosopher, Morgan Spurlock, and try something new for 30 days. The idea is actually pretty simple. Think about something you've always wanted to add to your life and try it for the next 30 days. It turns out 30 days is just about the right amount of time to add a new habit or subtract a habit, like watching the news, from your life. There's a few things that I learned while doing these 30-day challenges. The first was, instead of the months flying by forgotten, the time was much more memorable. This was part of a challenge I did to take a picture every day for a month, and I remember exactly where I was and what I was doing that day. I also noticed that as I started to do more and harder 30-day challenges, my self-confidence grew. I went from desk-dwelling computer nerd to the kind of guy who bikes to work for fun. Even last year, I ended up hiking up Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa. I would never have been that adventurous before I started my 30-day challenges. I also figured out that if you really want something badly enough, you can do anything for 30 days. Have you ever wanted to write a novel? Every November, tens of thousands of people try to write their own 50,000-word novel from scratch in 30 days. It turns out, all you have to do is write 1,667 words a day for a month. So I did. By the way, the secret is not to go to sleep until you've written your words for the day. You might be sleep deprived, but you'll finish your novel. Now, is my book the next great American novel? No, I wrote it in a month. It's awful. But for the rest of my life, if I meet John Hodgman at a TED party, I don't have to say, I'm a computer scientist. No, if I want to, I can say, I'm a novelist. So here's one last thing I'd like to mention. I learned that when I made small, sustainable changes, things I could keep doing, they were more likely to stick. There's nothing wrong with big, crazy challenges. In fact, they're a ton of fun, but they're less likely to stick. When I gave up sugar for 30 days, day 31 looked like this. So here's my question to you. What are you waiting for? I guarantee you the next 30 days are going to pass whether you like it or not. So why not think about something you have always wanted to try and give it a shot for the next 30 days? Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much. So what could you understand? What could you share with us about this video? What about you, Sochiku? Fabiola?
Yes, he was talking about that you can do something for 3 days, and if you don't, well, you don't stop doing that thing, you can reach your goal, reach what you or accomplish what you have thought that you could do. For example, he was talking about he wrote a novel, and well, he is a specialist in computer, but he wrote a novel, while doing it constantly, and well, he was disciplined to reach that in 30 days.
Yeah, that's
That's what I understand.
Thank you. Yes, he mentioned that you have to try challenges to try to do things that you have always wanted to do, but you never dare to do because of different things, because of different situations. So, Isaac, is there anything that you would like to do and you have never encouraged yourself to do?
Mm, in this moment, I just can't think of go outside to run. To teacher, how do you say trotar?
Yeah, to jog.
Okay, to jog because uh, jog. Okay, because I like to jog from the streets, but never tried in a court properly. Yes, and it's one near to my house, so I wish to go.
To go
But
jogging.
I need to. Okay, see that's it.
Oh my. Yeah, well, maybe now that we finished with this situation, you could do it.
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you very much, Isaac. So, who's your victim?
Okay, let me see. Marco Antonio.
Thank you. Okay, Mark.
Well, he talks about the challenges that we can't um, do in a month, in 30 days, and he says that if we can achieve them, we can improve our self-confidence. So I think that he's right, and that it could be an hidden message or an indirect message that we can achieve some goals in a few days. It could help us to achieve other goals in a long term, and that's it.
Excellent. And what would you like to do? Is there anything that you would always wanted to do and you haven't done it for a reason?
Exercise.
To exercise, to maybe to go to the gym or to do it by yourself in your house?
No, by these days, doing by myself in my house.
Hey, that's great. That's pretty good. Okay, thank you very much. Please tell me, who's your victim?
Fabiola.
Thank you. Um, I guess that Fabiola has already participated, but
Mm, um, let me see. Adriana.
all right, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so Fabiola, is there anything that you have always wanted to do, but you haven't dared to do it?
Yes, teacher. A lot of things. For example, I like to to have a shop online. I've never done it because of time on my job, but I would like to do something like that, to have a business on my own. Yes, because I have a daughter, and I love to teach her, or to have a legacy for her, not only on business, but in my example to her, to manage this kind of things, to teach her. Yes, I'd love to do that, but let's see if I can do it in these days. I try to do exercise every day since the beginning. Well, I work online, and I cook, and I try to organize. So in my case, this quarantine has been something like normal, because the only change that I did in my life, I done in my life, is that I don't take my daughter to her school, but everything is exactly the same. I do exercise, I cook, I work online, and everything is the same in my case.
Hey, that's it. So you should do it. You should start your own business, your online business. It would be so interesting and so beneficial.
Yes, exactly, teacher. Let's see, and let's ask God that He helps me to understand what is the best shop online that I can sell.
Excellent. Yes.
Yes, teacher.
All right.
Yes. Thank you.
No, thanks to you. Please tell us, who's your victim?
Maybe Armando?
Thank you. Armando, hello.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. So, yes, what have you always wanted to do, but you have never tried, or you haven't dared to do it?
I'm thinking about, and in this case, uh, I think um, I always travel to Europe, but in this time I can't do. But another thing I can learn, I can learn uh, programming. I don't know to say a language program, always something like that. Uh, I a language I try to learn is R, and I try to learn.
Hey, that's great. Pretty good. Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, so I think that you are going to do it, and it's going to be so interesting and beneficial. Thank you very much, Armando. All right, who's your victim?
Okay, Patricia Cepeda.
I think that she has had problems with her audio. I don't think that she can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Isaac.
Okay, thank you. Isaac.
I have participated.
Oh, yes, you're right. Hey, kids, who's missing? Is anybody missing? No? Okay. Well,
Yes, me.
yes, Mary, please. I'm sorry. Okay,
Okay, no problem.
now, is there anything that you have always wanted to do, but for any reason you didn't do or you haven't dared to do it?
I don't know.
No, anything?
Okay. No, I don't know. Okay. Okay. I think that in this video, for me, is focus your attention and your goals with your energy to reach something. And I think that if you have habits or discipline, you can do that. And in 30 days, you can get results. For example, if you can lose weight or you can start to do exercise, it's a little goals that you can establish in your life.
Yes, that's it. You're right. As he mentioned, that you can stop consuming sugar. So it is a very good time for setting a goal and for making a habit. So I think that it's nice. All right. Well, you know what? I think that we have a topic for conversation for a long time, but our time has already over. So thank you very much for your attendance, for your attention and your participation. I would like to tell you also something else. You know what? This next week, we are going to have a recess. We are not going to have conversation classes, neither conversation classes nor activities in the platform. We are going to have the platform available for you to work, but we are not going to have any new unit assigned, so you can catch up. As we are not going to have conversation classes, you are also able to work a little more with your assignments and to rest. And so I wish that you can catch up in your activities and that you can relax, that you can rest. And well, don't forget to take care of yourself, wash your hands, don't go out if it is not necessary, and see you in 15 days. Well, thank you very much and have a very good time. See you then. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Goodbye. Have
teacher.
an
Thank you
excellent
so
week.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks to you.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Care yourself.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.